So is this common sense for relationships?
Yes, it is. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me?
Okay, we're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Hello. 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 Oh, okay. We're live.
Eyes on the camera.
Eyes on the camera. Eyes on the camera. Eyes on the camera. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live.
Yes. Fantastic.
You see?
And
okay.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. We're here. We're here finally.
Yes, it's part of the getting set process. You know, because of what's happening tomorrow, let's do mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. If you can hear us, if you can hear us, please type 111 in the chat box. That's what
I'm
always
sure
happens.
Saying that.
Yes, I miss saying
Whenever
that on the
we
live.
have to do live, we have to check
Mm-hmm.
sound and all of that stuff because, yes. Anyway, welcome to Common Sense for Relationships. And I see my sister. She says, "Yeah, we're live."
We're live.
Yes, we're live. As in today, it's one of those days. But we are, as in.
The truth is, today is one of the reasons why we have been doing it differently, because network has been showing us in this part of town. Network has been amazing.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And we're not even sure if it is. In fact, I don't even know what to say. I'm just, it's okay.
Then let's just leave it, because we have tried broadband, we have tried thin band, we have tried all the bands.
Yes, but something interesting is happening. Can you spot the T-shirts?
Can you see? Can you hear what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It is Shekere17.0.
Yeah. And if you don't know what this is about, we're going to tell you.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you. We will tell you. We will tell you. Let me save what I'm about to say first.
My name is Anete Bature.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say
His
introduce.
name is Kingsley Bature.
That's me. That's me. I'm the husband. She's touching me. See the way she's touching me. I'm the husband. Yes, I'm the one.
This is Common Sense for Relationships.
And it is the Shekere edition.
Yes.
Just in case you don't know what it is, like we said at the beginning, we will tell you.
Yes.
But the question I have to ask you is, did you miss us on live?
I missed the live, as in I seriously missed the live, because there's something about just having everybody on at the same time, and having people drop their comments and give their own view, as in right there on the subject we're talking about, right there, you know, and all the gist and the buzz in the comment section. Yeah, it's usually really interesting. So yes, I've missed that part.
So all of you that are on live, where are you joining us from? Just type, if you can type it in the chat, just type it. Where are you joining us from, so that we can celebrate you? We saw Debbie online. Debbie, I saw you. And Patricia live from the UK. Woohoo! We see you. Debbie says, "Good evening, mommy," and that KB 111. Yes, it means she can hear us live and direct.
Yes.
Oh, I missed the live. I missed the live. But now we are here. Now we're here.
Yeah, why are you acting so gingered this evening?
I am so gingered because there's a gingering that is coming tomorrow. Do you get it? It is I don't know, for those of you that are watching us from outside the shores of this country, I'd like to let you know that Shekere is what we call the shake. Do you get me? It's shake. Yeah, and we're streaming live from our studios here in Lekki.
Yes.
And I'm not saying the video production studio. We're inside the music studio. In fact, I like my sound. I can even just wax an album right here, right now. In fact, I just feel like picking the Shekere now and just waxing an album. But tomorrow, Shekere17.0. Tell us about it.
Oh, tomorrow, Shekere17.0. If you're wondering what Shekere is about, is this worship or music? I don't know. I can't. Should I call it a concert or a compendium or a conglomeration? Or anyway, just know that we gather everybody from everywhere. People traveling from all over the globe to Lagos, and this time around it's happening at Echo Hotel. What do you call it? Echo Convention Center, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the particular name for it.
But it's Echo Hotel. You can't miss it. If you just anywhere you land in Lagos and say Echo Hotel,
they'll bring you there.
They'll bring you there.
So everybody's coming from all over the world. So many people have already
Landed.
arrived. Yes, and we have really special guests this year. So I'll start with Minister Philadelphia Cares.
Me, I was going to start with PT.
No, wait now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Mind yourself.
Okay.
Philadelphia Cares.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Philadelphia Cares.
And then my
Philly Coco. Coco Philly.
And then Myro S. Yes. Then we also have Minister GUC, right?
Yes.
And then we also have Peterson Okopi.
Yes, we have Praye Odede.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so this
yeah.
is going to be
And then Benga Akinfenwa. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure that's how they pronounce that name.
No, there's an accent coming because I'm live to the world. Do you understand? I'm live to the world, so the accent has to be tight. You know?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Okay.
So it's
okay.
happening tomorrow. That is October 20.
Yes.
And it's in the evening. It starts at 5 p.m.
Yes.
Yes. So don't see, when we say it starts at 5 p.m., we mean it starts. Not that
there's
people
no
start
African
arriving.
time. There's no African time.
Not that
people start arriving from 12 noon.
No.
12 noon. Yes,
so
12 noon. We are going to start arriving.
if you want to have a beautiful seat, if you want to, be closer to the front and stuff, it means you have to come sometime earlier.
And the interesting thing about it is that, and maybe some people don't know what Shekere really is. We've talked about it being music. We've talked about it being worship. We've talked about it. Shekere has so many parts to it.
Yes.
And, there was the title they gave to today's live stream. And we called it to Shekere with love. What has love got to do with worship? Yeah. What has love got to do with worship? Yes. I can tell you one thing.
What's that?
One thing about love and worship is that when you are worshiping, the eyes is very clear.
Yes. Well, now that you're just saying what has love got to do with worship, the song that just came to my mind is that song, the one I love is ever before me. His feels upon my heart. I live for the one I love. It's just so worship often is an expression of love.
Oh, la gabadaya.
So let's just
my goodness. Okay, let me sit down. Let me see.
Let's just start from there.
But love is an expression of worship. And worship is an activation of love.
And worship is also an expression of love. In fact, just anyhow you want to twist it. I think this is a good time for you to talk about the host and the anchor and the convener and the what shall I call it? The creator of this program, Shekere.
Shekere.
Whose idea was it? Who gave birth to this whole?
Shekere is PT's idea. If you don't know who PT is, he's Pastor Tony Rapu.
Yes.
And
we also call him Apostle Tony Rapu.
And you can also call him Dr. Tony Rapu.
Anyone you call him. He's PT.
He's PT, yes. Yes, he's the convener. And what he has done with Shekere is to create a sound, right? Shekere talks about, Shekere is like creating a sound that resonates with heaven, such that when you come into that atmosphere, it's like you enter a portal and something opens up between the terrestrial and the celestial, between the natural and the supernatural. There's a portal that is opened up, and when you step in, it's like that man stepping into the pool when the water has been stirred, and the only thing left to happen is the miraculous to be engaged. Kai,
this one is a matter of preacher.
I see. I don't know if you understand, but let me tell them that the monitor has gone off, but we still continue.
Yes. I like how you were just reeling.
I was reeling out. Yeah, it's the fact that Shekere creates an environment that allows you to navigate into the mind of God. I see, because there's something about worship. The moment you begin to engage and you engage it with the rhythm, the rhythm of the sheke. Do you understand? The moment you begin to go into that rhythm, what happens is that you you leave the natural, you leave the commonplace of the logic, and you step into a dimension that opens you up to what is possible in the spiritual. And life is essentially spiritual. Romance, relationship is spiritual. It's a connection between hearts and minds. So when we come into Shekere, we are touching things, but not with natural hands. So that's why I said, if what you are looking for is love, there's an atmosphere that is created that when you come in, by the time you come in, however you come into that space, at the end of it, all of the things that you have gathered, all of the yama yama and the marriage or clouded things that have covered you, that have not allowed you to see properly the will of God, that have not allowed you to see the will of God properly, all those things will be cleared away.
Interesting.
They'll be cleared away, so that you can sense. Your senses are sharpened. Your emotions are straightened. Your there's like a connection. There's a connection with divine realities that aligns you properly. So I'm speaking to all the young men out there. I'm speaking to all of you, those ones that are looking for husband, and the young ladies, you are looking for wife.
Wait, what are you talking about? Young men that are looking for wives and the young women that are looking for husbands.
Oh, please, bro, please, go on. Bro, sis, look for wife. Oh, don't look for husband. Look for wife. Yes. So I'm saying young men that are looking for wives and young ladies that are looking for husband. This is a good place for you to come and just lay your burdens down. In this, and why I love Shekere is that it's not as if the ministers are coming to minister to you. No, there's an audience of nobody's ministering to you. It is you and your God sorting out issues, because everybody is engaged. It's like a global choir practice. All of us singing to the audience of one. That is it.
So it's beautiful. Everybody's part of the choir. And, I think apart from the fact that you have your Shekere, and, you can have the large ones, the small ones, the one you can hold with one hand. Any kind of Shekere you have is welcome, right? So bring it on. And then when you get there, we are all singing together. We're all playing together. And another part that really is cool is when we start breaking into those other parts. Like there's the regular song, and then we come with those other, like take a portion of the song and create something with it. And then it's like chanting different portions of the song, but with new melodies and so on, and harmonies. And then there's the whole people playing different kinds of instrumentalists, different types of instruments. So it's not just completely our Shekere. You have the rest of the instruments. In fact, sometimes you have some classical pieces. And it's interesting when you bring the strings and all of that into what is so ethnic and African. It's just like
yes,
fusion of sounds.
That's the sound I'm talking about. That's the sound I'm talking about.
It's really beautiful. So we invite all of you from wherever you are in Lagos, make it to Echo Hotel Sunday evening. This is October 20 we're talking about. Sunday evening. It starts at 5 p.m. It's going to be a beautiful experience. And peradventure, you don't even understand what we're talking about, and you want to experience something new. This is an opportunity. Come with your phone. Come with, just come ready to capture footage like and something people need to know is that we talk about the threefold cord that cannot be easily broken. A number of times when people are talking about relationships, they're just thinking of me and my guy or me and my babe, and so on. People sometimes forget that there's a very crucial, very important ingredient in the mix that makes marriage work. And that is God. That is Jesus, right? And this is now an opportunity. Peradventure, you have not yet met him. Peradventure, you want to have a deeper walk with him so that his influence, his power can work in your relationship and in your marriage. Hey, this is the time for you to do it. Shekere gives you an opportunity to do that. Yes. So you can come and experience God Almighty, experience Jesus Christ, come and experience his love. Sometimes people feel alone, and that loneliness drives them into relationships that are not good, that may be abusive, that are not adding value to them at all.
Fantastic,
You know?
fantastic.
But when you experience the love of Jesus, the love of somebody who said, I will never leave you,
neither
nor
will I forsake
I will
you.
be with you always, even to the end of time. Just imagine that kind of peace, that kind of assurance, that kind of wholeness. Yeah. So
I hear Queen Debbie says make a book flight to Lagos, Nigeria, all the way from South Africa. I think there's one flight. I think there's one flight that is leaving this night, but I don't know.
if you can make it on time to join them back.
Henry, come on, Henry, don't do this now. Henry says Debbie Chatter Broom Benin edition is faster. Benin version is faster.
Yeah.
She said C voice now, and I said C voice.
That was when I was thinking just that short snippet.
No, I thought it was my voice. It's my voice she's talking about.
Anyway.
See, that's the beautiful thing about coming to Shekere. Your voice is part of the melody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it is beautiful,
whether it is sonorous or humorous. Whether the voice is sonorous or humorous, is accepted.
Yes.
In the audience, in this concerted assembly, it is accepted. But I like something you began to talk about, which is something we can also break out and share when we talk about love and worship, is the fact that there is, and people miss it. They think that love is just emotional connection and mental connection and physical connection, but there is a spiritual connection. That's what makes great love stories, because we connect beyond the realms that can feel. The spiritual realm is timeless, it's endless, right? And when we connect at that level in our relationship, we transcend the rise and fall of both the physical and the natural realities. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And because if not, when things are good, yes, your relationship is good. When hard times comes, it's like I can't deal. I can't do this anymore. But when you connect beyond the surface, when you go deep, so that's where the faith is anchored.
Yes, and sometimes even when you are very upset with the person that you are in love with, the person you're married to, and stuff like that, there's sometimes people are like. Sometimes people go and start talking to some other humans about the experience, who may give you their view that makes matters worse, right? Or may give you their view that helps the situation, right? But it's usually really nice to be able to go to the one that when you are talking to him, he hears you. That is the height of confidentiality. What do people call it? Clients. Something confidentiality.
But
anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
There's no way God is going to carry your matter to somewhere. You can report those people that are misbehaving. You can report them, and then he will sort them out. And that's part of it. But think about the unity that is required when you're doing worship, especially congregational worship, corporate worship, and all of that. Think about all the pieces that come together. The people leading, the choir, all the parts, soprano, alto, tenor. In some other places, you have more parts, right? You think of the instrumentalists and how they are coming in. Think of the choir master. Or sometimes you have the person leading the choir. Sometimes you have the person coordinating the instruments and so on. It's just really interesting when all of those pieces come together. Do you understand? So beautiful. Now think of relationships. Because in relationships, you also have
so many different parts.
There's unity that has to come in. You can't do relationship in isolation. It has to be you and that person you say you love, or that person you are married to. And at a point, it's just the two of you. It's easy going, Then children start coming. So when children start coming, you also have to build them into that whole unity. They become a part of this whole engine called your family. So unity is so important, and you have to understand that. But it's beautiful. It's really beautiful when you get it right. It's beautiful when you learn to respect the other person's views, opinions, and they can express themselves, they can contribute to decisions and so on.
I like what you're expressing, and it brings to my mind the fact that worship, that actually you've expressed it from the point of worship. I'm looking at it again from the point of relationship. The fact that relationships are actually a concert. And when we talk about a concert, we talk about many things coming together to produce something. So this whole thing called love is actually a concert of many different things. It's a concept of emotions. It's a concept of desire. It's a concept of knowledge. It's a concept of ambition. It's a concept of personalities. It's a concept. So it's a concept that brings together the social, the spiritual, the material, the emotional. It brings together. So when you say, I love this person, you are not just speaking in one direction. You are speaking about a concept of engagement with this person. So sometimes the finances may be singing reggae and the emotions are singing blues. Do you understand? Do you understand? But in order for the relationship to work, somehow you have to be able to bring those different sounds into harmony. That's when they say the relationship is working. Do you understand? You bring those different sounds into harmony. And when that harmony clicks, you will just be seeing the two people going through different things, and you'll be thinking that it's because the wife is made in heaven and the husband is a spirit or an angel. That's why their relationship is working. No, they have learned how to do what? How to navigate together and bring harmony to their different discordant sounds. Discordant sounds. That's what concept is, and that's what Shekere does. The different discordant areas of your life come to vibrate in harmony with the sounds of heaven. Oh my goodness, too much. Let me just be going. Okay, sorry. We have not finished, Abby.
Anyway, that's a really valid point that you have made. And the fact is that everybody has to follow the leader.
Yes.
Everybody has to keep time.
You have to keep pace.
You can't say, well, I don't feel like starting with the rest of the crew. I'm so cool. I want everybody to hear my special, when I start playing my instruments. So others have started and then you come in late. You will just scatter the whole thing.
You just scatter the...
So everybody has to agree. This is how we're going to play this and follow the script. Keep time, follow the leader, all of that. Start together, end together. Everything. So it's the same thing. With relationships, you have to decide, we will do this. You will bring your reggae, I will bring my blues. And we will fuse it. But we will do it in such a way that what you're getting is harmony and what you're getting is pleasing for people to hear. So it's really important. When you think of cultures coming together, backgrounds, experiences coming together.
And then just like Patricia mentioned in the chat, she says when children start coming, you understand, you cannot do it alone again because other parties have to be a part of the family.
Exactly.
So and that's what this whole thing is about. Is the ability to so making relationship work is that ability to be able to bring the different parts into harmony. Focusing in the direction or in the vision of the family. And that's why Shekere is a concert. It's an orchestra. It's a new sound. It's a sound.
wait. If you go up, I saw one funny comment somewhere.
Okay.
Can we go up? Yes, exactly. Shekere17 says, I beg PK, hide your voice during praise and worship song. Go. He says, we know who sings better. We know things between you two. Let me redeem you small. Wait.
Okay.
Let me redeem you small.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
So he actually used to sing. Oh, he used to sing.
No,
well, actually, he still sings.
No, don't see. See this thing.
Once upon a time,
what's happening here is the principle of see finish.
Who saw you finish? He
doesn't know that I used to be a choir master. He has no idea.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That's why I say until maybe the studio is here. One
day you just wax.
I will just wax an album.
Then the respect.
Will come back when they hear me wax an album. Do you understand?
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'll take a few more comments. Henry says, "Go where Augustine and okay. Oh. He was saying you should come back when you stood up.
Oh, okay. Let's continue.
Okay. Patricia says, "Hey, boy, he got up." It's okay. We have to dropping that kind of strong word. Oh my goodness. Yes. Anyway.
Does it say he used to sing? I get them before, no be property. Don't worry. Shebi, we are going to Shekere tomorrow. When the Lord touches my voice. Hey, man, hey, by the time, thank you. Harry, understand.
Okay, don't
feel that it will shock her tomorrow. Yes.
No,
don't feel anything. Don't worry. It will shock her tomorrow. And even angels will be jealous. My goodness. I say, by the time
that's another level.
You people don't know. You don't know what is going on.
All right. So
yes.
Love, worship. Another thing about about love and worship is that it has to be real. It has to be genuine. It has to come from the heart. Do you understand? I mean, the Bible says those who worship should worship in spirit and in truth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a place that you come and you start faking your worship. So even in relationships, your love has to be genuine. You cannot come, like some people say genuine. Genuine, but genuine. That's what we say here. So you can't come and be doing fake love.
Yeah.
Fake love will not carry you far.
Yeah.
At some point, it will be clear to the other person. Peradventure, they were deceived. At some point, it will be clear that you don't really love them, and then issues start to arise.
Yeah.
So when you, for instance, you claim that you love somebody, but what you're after is their money, or you claim you love somebody, but what you're after is their fame or their social media status. Do you understand?
Or you claim you love somebody, and what you're after is just to knock.
This guy.
Yes.
You must always go in that direction.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Let's say it.
Yeah.
Yes, if that's all you are looking for, my brother, my sister, just be real and tell the person that it is knack I came for. And then the person can tell you to walk away.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If that's what you really come, be bold now. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I say, guys, if you want to be guys, be guys. Do you understand? If you say the reason why I'm going out with this girl is that, I want to knock, then be bold enough to go meet her and tell her you see whether you people's values are the same. Don't be sneaky. Don't be snaky.
Yeah.
Don't be cunning. A real man doesn't need to be cunning. You are who you are. Do you understand? And you defend that position. You defend that territory. And that's why the thing about Shekere again, it's warfare. The ability of people to take a territory and defend it. There's that scripture that says that quit ye like men and fight. Fight for your wives, fight for your children, fight for your land, fight for your houses, fight for your brothers and your sisters. In this season that we are,
there's a lot to fight.
There's a lot to fight for. So
in fact, it's even to start from fighting for your sanity. Yes.
Just fight. So it's and the interesting thing about worship and warfare is that in the midst of warfare, it doesn't actually feel like a fight, because worship becomes like a stream that just carries you and you are able to navigate. That's why the walls of Jericho came down when people were raising a sound.
That's beautiful. How walls can crumble when you raise a sound. And tomorrow is an opportunity to raise a sound.
There are many walls that need to break down around you. So come on, let's do it together.
When you're talking about how worship can just aid warfare, And it's just feeling like a lubricant to me. Do you understand? So some things that you need to slash when the edge is wet, when there's enough, it just goes. It's just like man. Some things some issues are going to be dealt with.
No. Some things are going to eternally dealt with tomorrow. So, I challenge you, young men, young women, married couples, just come. Just come. It's Echo Hotel. Just come tomorrow and make it, and let's settle some things. I'm not usually one that that would tell you, come for this service. It's a amazing service. It's a supernatural. It's a grand. No, this is a real service. It's a real thing. It's you and God, an audience of one. Do you understand? And with you and your God, you can sort certain things out. If it's cry you want to cry, you can stay by yourself and cry in His presence. So loud. Yes, you can
nobody will disturb you.
If you just want to come and shout, you can enter just shout. Don't be shouting, hey, hey.
But just make sure the shout is
in alignment with the rhythm.
Exactly.
Do you understand? And,
oh my goodness.
Do you understand? So I'm so pumped because I know without a doubt that tomorrow there's no better place to be than in His presence.
Yes. So it's going to be beautiful. I'm thinking about things to fight for. I said fight for sanity, but that's just one of many.
And that's a strong one in this day and age.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you think about your relationship, or you think about your marriage, or you think about your family, there's so much to fight for. Fight for sanity. Fight for peace. Right? Fight for advancement. Fight for well-being. Fight for wholeness. Fight for health. Fight for your children to stay on the straight and narrow, that they will not be borrowed by the enemy for even a second, for even a moment, that they will not be led astray, because it's so amazing how sometimes, or should I say lots of times, it's as if the enemy is working overtime to plant people that will move people away from their purpose, that will distract people from what God has created, what God created them to do. So yes, fight for your children. Fight for them to not go off course, for them to stay and for them to fulfill destiny. And fight for yourselves too. So I'm going to go and fight for me. I'm going to go and fight for you. So that we can become all that God wants us to be.
Yeah.
So this is a great time to come and push to be all that God created you to be. If there are things that are standing in your way, if there are obstacles in your way, that setbacks, impediments, whatever it is, this is an opportunity for you to, like the children of Israel, come and raise a sound so that those walls will crumble.
And that's a good place for us to tie it up, so that we too can go and be preparing for tomorrow. There's a lot to do. So so those of you that are looking for you are looking for life and relationship, know that love is a battle, right? And getting it right is warfare. Do you understand? So it just know, but that worship provides an avenue for you to be able to fight without breaking sweat, as it were, without striving. But
I'd like us to take a few comments before we go, if that's okay.
Comments.
So thank everyone that has joined us today. Itimi, we see you. Itimi Gideon, he says we will boogie in the Holy Spirit. Yes. And Henry and Martins and Queen Debbie and yes, Chiedozie, I think
Patricia,
Auntie Patty, and everyone else. And for those who are going to watch this a little later. Or maybe tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, you still have the opportunity to join us at 5 at Echo Hotel.
And if you cannot join us at 5, we will post the link under this video after the show, so that you can also join Shekere wherever you are.
Yes.
So, we look forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
Better soup.
It's been nice doing
better
this.
Soup. Now money killer. Better relationship. You have to put a concept of engagement. And
are you sure it's not English that you're speaking?
Worship, warfare is part of the concerted effort you have to make for your relationship to work. That's why they call it concerts. Concerted effort. You have to put things together. Yes. Let's be going. I don't finish.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to do so. Please subscribe.
Let me beg. See, guys, look at me. See, please subscribe. I know it know the cost. I'm telling you,
it's free.
It's free. Subscription is free. Sharing is free. They don't need to charge. Don't you like the things that we are doing on this channel? Look at me now, fine guy, giving you good advice, telling you how to help your future. Subscribe. Just click it, boom, and tell your friend, tell your enemy, so that we can take this program to the permanent site. I'm looking for your hand. I want to see your hand pressing there now. Just do it right now. Before I leave. Thank you. I believe you. I know you will do it, and you will tell somebody else to do it. I'll be going. Just press down.
All right, people. So see you next time on Common Sense for Relationships.
Yeah.
It may be live like today, or it may be pre-recorded, but we will still be there to chat with you during the program.
Yes.
Just depends on how things are going with technology in this part.
We keep adjusting.
So take care. See you next time. Remember, like we always say common sense
is not so common. Bye.
Sing to God, kingdoms of this world. Sing praises to the Lord. To him who rides in the clouds. Listen to him shout with a holy roar. The Lord is in his tabernacle. Let all men bow before his throne. Kingdoms fall and never remain the same. But the Ancient of Days does not get still. We have become Mount Zion, the city of the living lion. Sing to God, kingdoms of this world. But then, what is praise without pursuit? What is incense without intimacy? Who is man without God? We have not come for a show, but an overflow of his grace and power, of signs and wonders. This is revival. The rustling of dry bones becoming flesh. This is blind Bartimaeus receiving his sight, and Jesus at the pool of Bethesda defying tides. This is Halomai, the man at the beautiful gates leaping for joy. This is Jubilee, sounds of rejoicing flowing out of Zion. The cry of the Spirit breaking bars of iron. Out of my belly let the rivers flow into every city. This is Judah, victory sounds beckoning on us to come up hither. This is hallelujah, challenging every challenge at the blast of the trumpet. This is Maranatha, the hour of the Lord. This is Shekere, chants of deliverance.